Hello everyone, Warrior Angel here and welcome back to Total War Attila playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. In the previous episode we had a few battles. We managed to get some very substantial territory gains against the Sassanid Empire, and I bet at this point they are really regretting going to war against us. In fact, we've managed to push so far into their territory that if I... whereabouts? Here it is, yeah. We've been marching in range of their capital. So once we take this, we would have wiped out the center of their administration. Maybe even get their king if they've decided to put him as a governor, although I doubt that might be the case. But first of all, though, we have to get rid of a little bit of an invitation. They've sent a full stack up to Nisibis and sacked the settlement, so I need to go down over there now and deal with them. So first of all, let's sort out the city, because we did take some damage there. So what I'm going to do, actually, let's see, yeah, we're going to repair the fields, even though it's going to cost a lot of money. But what I'll do with the town... Now, as you see, I'm tempted to actually keep it as it is, but at the same time, I want to convert this over, and it's going to cost how much? Where are we? 4,211. That's actually not too bad in terms of money. Yeah, I think I'll keep it, actually. Okay, so yeah, we'll spend some more money and repair that. First of all, now let's just check out the Heralds of the Fires. So let me see, they've got a few infantry units, mainly a couple of spearmen and these Persian Brigade, very terrible melee troops. Only the one skirmisher unit, some mounted birds, but all of these cataphracts, look at them. These will be devastating on a charge if I have to face them. And they've got onager as well, so if I do attack them, I'll have to be the one attacking them. As long as the enemy in Attila tends to have like an onager and what have you, they are very reluctant to actually attack you unless it's a settlement attack that they're doing. Normally you have to go to them, so we'll have to watch out for that. So we'll deal with that. First of all, just have a double check. Huh? Okay. Oh yeah, that was because during the end turn phase they had rebels that attacked my settlement, but I actually managed to drive them off and kill them. Actually, that reminds me, yeah, I had a pop-up just as I started up the game save before I started recording, just to remind me about it. Fair enough. And Italia apparently have changed over to Latin Christianity instead of Greco-Roman paganism. Fair enough. Okay, let's drop that down. So yeah, we've got a couple of armies within marching range of the Heralds of the Fires. Then we've got the army here, the 11th Legion, and here at Arbela, and we've got the Emperor himself leading the 12th Legion over him. Now, originally I was going to use my Emperor and take him down towards the capital, but I tell you what, we're going to go straight for their army instead. It'll give me an opportunity to use him in a battle so we can sort of work him out a bit. It's a fairly balanced army against the enemy's sort of superior, the cavalry, so we're going to have to really rely on our infantry, and in particular our spearmen here. What we will do first is spend some money on these troops, just to upgrade like so, and let's attack Nisibis. There you go. So it's a fairly balanced... Actually, I'm very surprised about this, because the balance part is fairly even, although we outnumber the enemy nearly 2 to 1. We've got 2,340, they've got 1,373, so yeah, we outnumber them, I should say, by 1,000 men. Now, they've got obviously a lot of cavalry, but we've got really strong infantry in that. And we've got reinforcements coming in as well. Huh, what? Ah, I see. Don't know how long ago was it that I actually had the upgrade to get the Eastern Armored Legionnaire. It was because the other thing is, while they might have been attacked, if I only recently got them, the garrison will automatically get it up to full stack with these particular troops. So, yeah, it's a balanced order of resolve. I think we could do better though, so let's fight it out on the battlefield and see how it goes, eh guys? This also gives me an opportunity to let you guys know about a couple of things as well. This week I'll be doing a new Let's Play series for Total War Warhammer. I've been meaning to do a series on the game for quite some time, and after a debate between either doing Bretonnians or vampire counts, sort of undead, because those are my favourite factions in Warhammer, alongside the Lizardmen and High Elves, which thankfully now with Warhammer 2 coming out, I'll be able to play at some point. It was a bit of a toss-up, but I've decided to go with the Von Carsteins. Out of the characters of Vlad and Isabel versus Manfred and Heinrich Kemmler and that, I actually really prefer the backstory and the characters in that of Vlad von Carstein and things. So I'm going to be playing as them for the campaign. So that will be either coming out on Thursday or Saturday. I haven't decided on a day yet, but they will be coming out then on a regular basis, and it will bring the channel back to a more balanced approach. So yeah, just to let you guys know about that. Also, in case I haven't mentioned it yet, I think I have though, I do have a narrative let's play planned out as well for some time in the future. Now, unfortunately, I went to record it earlier last week, and it's because it's Tuesday, Monday now, isn't it? Yeah. So I went to record it last week, and I came up with a notification that Divide et Impera has been upgraded to version 1.2. So I'm going to wait for that to come out before I start the recording and putting it together. So I'll let you guys know on here or on one of the other channels when it's series when it comes out. Anyway, let's get to this. We don't have the notifications are done. Okay. So they've got a reasonable thing. They've got the skirmish line there. They've got spearmen here, archer in the back, and all this cavalry laid out against me. I'm going to be really careful about that. I do have reinforcements coming in from this side, so that's something. Okay, what we're going to do, I think, we're going to put the spearmen on the flank. We'll swap you guys around just because these guys are more lightly armoured and they would not want them flanked, whereas these guys can actually deal a little bit better with a flank attack. So what we'll do, we'll put all of the infantry just as a standard line pretty much across here. Then we'll put these guys in a row behind. What I will do though, in fact, let's just do this a second, is put the spearmen slightly on edge, so we got like a V shape protecting my archers from being outflanked by those cavalry units, because there's a lot of them and I don't particularly want to deal with them. General can go in the center, and what I'll do with my cavalry then is I'm going to keep them behind the rear because I don't particularly want them fighting all these enemies califacts and taking a lot of damage as a result. Okay, let's do this. Okay, one thing I'm going to have to do though, it looks like, is
let us meet our fate
actually
with good humor, trusting to the will of the Lord. If we are marked for victory, then we shall celebrate in the same...
Reinforcing troops, and not a moment too soon.
Oh, they just finished the chat, unfortunately. I was actually hoping to try and get my Emperor giving his battle speech, but unfortunately got interrupted by the reinforcements notifications turning up. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put these guys just over here for the moment, and we need to... I want to eliminate the onagers missile use, so we're going to put these guys, put them in loose formation, and we're just going to march them up. And we're going to do the thing of basically just running them back and forward in front of the enemy line and let the enemy use up their missile fire. Personally though, I really don't like this tactic, but I also find it's going to be easier for me than having to charge against it, you know? So I believe if I just put them here, it should be within range. Yeah. So we just have to keep an eye out for the small little black dots as the enemy comes running out. Okay, let's put them here. This will give me a chance then to get some extra, for a couple of seconds or so, to be able to move them out of the way. We just have to keep an eye out for these little black dots for where the stones are being shot at them. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of this tactic because I can't imagine it being used in real life. And it just seems a bit of a thing, but at the same time it's pretty much required, especially when you're fighting against the Huns in this, because of those large onagers of theirs. They really go.
At the double.
Because of the Huns' large onagers, they are very effective against accurate, and they take up a lot of damage, so it's a good idea to try and use something like this if you can afford to. We just have to make sure we don't get hit. So we just do slow little move, wait until those little black dots appear, like that, and then sprint them off in the other direction. Okay, so slow little walk. There we go. Ugh.
Forward!
Shouldn't have too many of
Riders,
these left to
on
do.
me! Forward! For God in heaven!
God in heaven.
Follow me!
Watch out for the giant stones though. There it goes, the next batch. Okay, how much more ammo has they got? Enough for about 3 shots, I would say.
Riders, move out! Riders,
Back this way.
advance!
Okay, there's 2. I would say maybe 2 more shots. There we go.
Riders, at
This way,
the
quickly,
double.
quickly.
Riders, move out!
I'm actually surprised I haven't get caught out yet. Thing, I haven't ever done this before, so I'm surprised I haven't been spotted
Quickly
yet.
now.
Or, you know, been actually hit by them. That just shows I've got some good, fast troops, it seems. Okay, you got 1 more shot left in you.
Forward!
Quickly, this way, out of the way, out of the way. Ooh, that almost caught these guys in the corner. Okay. So that's the Onager ammo pretty much all used up. What we can do now, we can bring the troops back here.
Riders, on me!
Did I get a bit too close then? Yeah, no, that's just counting from the fact that they're still supposed to be suffering from the Onager. Okay.
Advance at speed!
What we'll do now, we'll fast forward it, get our troops so they're back behind the line, and what I want to do then is basically move all our men up into formation so we can be in a position then to attack the enemy and hopefully outflank them a bit. Then we've got a strong enough front line, we should be able to take out the enemy's troops pretty easily in hand to hand. It's just a case of surviving the Carfax charge. So what we're going to do, let's bring my cavalry back here first of all. Then what we do, we're going to put everyone into a locked group, because then this allows me to pretty much keep them in the formation that they're in, and we can just move them up like so. Then we'll have to be prepared though, just in case the enemy decides to charge forward, because I want to maybe try and get a couple of units into Testudo. That extra entity mass bonus thing, where is it? Yeah, that extra 400% entity mass really helps out with when you're dealing with a strong enemy charge, because then it prevents them from just charging straight through you. And to get extra attack against cavalry, which is going to be pretty handy in this situation. Just have to make sure we get it into position before the enemy starts moving. As soon as they start moving, maybe, I'll put my infantry into Testudo and see how it goes. But at least doing it this way allows my men to pretty much stay in formation. You don't have to worry about the skirmishers running up in front of the infantry and that, so it's a very useful tactic to do. Just a hint for you guys in the future, for those of you that are playing Attila yourselves. Although I want to move them back a little bit actually once they get there, because the thing is about Attila is that for some reason the enemy cannot actually, skirmishers and I can't actually aim overhead properly. So quite often you find yourself taking a lot of friendly fire from your own troops, just because you've got them too close to the front line. Now, if you're playing Rome 2, you can actually sort of hit, have your skirmishers, for example, attacking enemies in combat with you in the front line and have them shooting hits in the back of that unit. Not so much though when you're playing Attila, where most of the time that missile fire is going to go straight into you as a result. Alright, so we just need to slowly wait for them to start moving. Like so. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's get all the infantry now into formation. Shield wall will do fine. You guys are fine. Let's get you guys ready here. Alright, we're going to keep this last unit though out of Testudo just because I want to make sure I can actually attack. Actually, no, let's put them into formation quickly. Unless... Let's charge them out quickly and catch them in position. There we go. Okay. Alright, slow us down a second then. What we'll do is we'll take these guys out. And we're basically going to charge my spearmen straight into the enemy's cavalry units here and wipe them out. Likewise here, I thought I'd put you guys... Okay, we'll let you guys do that. You guys can come out though. Come up here quickly, and then I'll be ready to charge into the enemies from here. Hopefully though we can actually count that as something. You guys can charge over into these. Okay, crossbowmen take out the enemy's missile troops. And then you guys can now come out to pseudo and be ready then to outflank the enemy units. My men are broken. Oh crap! It's okay though. That's just the enemy. It's the enemy garrison. My garrison units. So I'm not too fussed about those, to be completely honest. Okay, what we can do though is take you guys up here quickly to deal with them. You guys attack these. Okay, you guys come out to pseudo and then swing around to attack them. Alright, spearmen, come down here and attack these units. Okay, back to normal speed. Okay, you guys, charge straight through. We want to kill off as many of these cavalry units as possible. Okay, guys, you can chase after them. Okay, missile troops, you've been eliminating them fine. You guys continue dealing with them.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
Okay, what we're going to do though, we're going to risk the Emperor himself. We're going to charge him into the enemy cavalry over on this side, ready to just catch them out. He does a bit of extra damage against cavalry as well, which is pretty cool. How many of my troops actually ran away from this? There shouldn't be that many. Surprising. Okay, you guys can take them out. You guys focus on these. Okay, you're finishing off the enemy over here. Enemy general has been killed. Excellent. Alright, it's going to be an opportunity now for us to try and kill off as many of these enemies now as possible. Okay, you guys come over here and deal with them. Horsemen, let's go down and chase down some of the enemies here. Alright, you chaps, attack the enemies, but what's left of the enemy's infantry here. There we go. Alright, you guys track them down. You guys take out the skirmishers here. Let's do a couple of shots. Last thing I want to do is have my Emperor die because the crossbowman decided to take some shots at the enemy, you know? Okay, in fact, you take out those guys, you take out them. And that's pretty much the enemy defeated. We'll just wait a second so we can kill off the last remaining bits of those infantry units. Wipe out some of the Persian skirmishers here. And otherwise, I think it's a pretty decent battle. How many men did we lose? We lost about 500 men from that battle, and in return, the enemy killed pretty much a lot of the enemy. We took more casualties than I expected, which is annoying. We lost a unit of horsemen, let's see. Okay. That'll do. Let's check it out. Yeah, I think we might have lost this unit of horsemen here. But all in all, it was okay. 443 men lost, just mainly from these units, including these two. Don't know if this is from the enemies. No, it can't be from their bowman cav, because look, they only killed 1, 2, 3. Must have been, these guys must have been, maybe got caught up in fact, okay. So, yeah, we wiped them all out. We've only got these 4 units left. It's pretty easy to deal with. We'll take on their warriors. They'll run off. Okay, let's go off and finish them off.
Ready for battle.
Okay, just a quick auto-resolve. Let's hope I haven't taken too many casualties for using protective stance. Nope, we lost 12 men. Let's kill them off. And just like that, we've been sorted. So now we can continue the march down now to... I think what we will do though, let's move them back to Nizibis. Move them into town just to get that extra little bit of replenishment, you know? With these guys then, these guys could do an extra turn of replenishment, but otherwise we're okay. And you guys can come down and actually attack if we wanted. Attack that. Let's see. Yeah, Akbaktana is actually a wall settlement, so if there's any armies at Raga, we should actually still be fairly protected. What we could do though. Let me see. It's a shame I don't have any onagers. Unless I picked one up from here? No. Okay. Right. What I could do... The army, I mean the enemy here is not a bit thing. They've only got this 8 stack here. Their capital is going to have a giant garrison just because of it being that sort of thing. But to be honest, this is going to be annoying to fight. These are pretty low tier band. They've got these 2 units of spearmen which aren't too bad. And these Persian bowmen. So to be honest, I'd rather just be able to wipe them out as quickly as I can. So, let me double check. You guys aren't too bad for rebellion purposes. You guys are about to rebel next turn if I actually leave them down to attack. Okay, can we drive off the enemy yeah, no, I can't drive them off. Okay, what we will do though is let's take you guys down here. And we'll need to build some siege equipment, so we're going to build... See, 2 louter ladders and a battling ram. Do this. We're going to attack it next turn then. And what I'm going to use, I'm going to use the troops here from Hira. First of all, let's upgrade you guys. Get them. And let's see about chasing off the librarians here.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Okay, can we not attack? Can we just finish them off? Yes, we can. Excellent. Okay, we're just going to do a quick protective stance. Stab him in the face. That was a good plan. 200 men take casualties. We'll take on the soldiers. And then what we'll do next turn with that unit, we'll either bring them down to Sesafon as reinforcements so we can just take less casualties. Or I might march them straight past down to Meshan. Because Meshan's got the spice harbour, which is going to be very nice for trade and to get a bit of extra cash coming in. So we'll have to see about using that. And as part of the settlement that we've already been nabbing, so not too bad at all. What have they got actually here at Sesafon in terms of buildings? The Azadan barracks, we can't really use that to be honest. They got a library which is pretty useful. Courthouse that will help with public order. And it's a large city as well. And this Tower of Silence, which we're going to have to destroy. But not too bad. We'll keep the... why is the public order here so low? It's mainly down to instability, so we're going to have to be prepared to wait here and have the enemy basically have to deal with rebellions the entire time. Okay, do I want... We'll keep the library, we'll keep the public baths, that will help out for now. We'll keep the Silk Road development. What I will do though, I will knock down the armourer. Unless... Blacksmith, Carpenter. Let's do this and get the onagers that I actually want. And then eventually I'm going to have to see about, in fact... Our biggest concern here at the moment is food. So, what can I... It's going to give me the most food from this area. That will give me 64. This give me 108. And the one currently here is going to give me 48. So I am going to lose out a lot of money by choosing to do this, but at the same time I need the extra food a bit more. So we'll swap that over, we'll cancel that. How's the food situation here anyway? -12. Yeah, we'll start dismantling this, because what I want to do is start building a religious building in the area, ready for me to... What we will do with this army though. Which one is it in the region of? Gazaga. Okay, we're going to take the army back here to Gazaga. So when if there is a rebellion taking place, if they attack Aktabana, then we've got the wall settlement hopefully to hold everything in place a little bit. And we can deal with the rest, any enemies then coming out of Gazaga as a result, although I need to change it from a less mercenary force there. And we'll swap that, we'll build some money on that, unless... How much money is it going to cost to get this? 5,922, so we've got a little bit of time before I worry about doing something like that. Let's, though, make some latrines in the area, and we'll keep the rest of the... I'm pretty happy with the situation over here otherwise. These guys are slowly keeping the religion under control, I mean the public order. Quick Christianity is slowly going up, instability is going down, which is quite nice. Let's dismantle that, dismantle that. And let's see, Camel Hertz is given +70 at the moment. We've got +50. In fact, the horse breeder is terrible here because of the lack of fertility in the area. Okay, let's just... Yeah, this is actually not doing anything for us, so let's just dismantle it. What we can do instead, let me see. Let's build that.
Ready, willing, and able.
Deploy you so we can get some religion in the area. And I want to bring some more priests in. No, let's save the money, we'll get the extra bonus then from the interest. Oh yeah, we do have a priest on it, riding furiously towards the new lands for us to convert over to our faith. Also going to have to double check and see what the situation is going over in the west. Since we dealt with the Ostrogoths, Since we dealt with the Ostrogoths over by the Western Roman lands on the borders of our empire, we are pretty much safe. I mean, we haven't got a war with the Huns. We actually paid the Huns off ages ago, and it's actually worked out very well in our favour. Although saying that now, it wouldn't surprise me if I just bloody jinxed it. Oh. Ah, bugger. Okay, so they've got these Armenian spears, based on mercenary onagers they've just decided to recruit. Okay, well we can't actually fight this. It's having 46 men against that is doable. So we'll just we'll take a balanced stance. Watch that, garrison commander get stabbed in the stomach by a mace. And is he going to capture it, or is he just sacking it? They've probably learnt by now not to really stay around in our territory too much and take territory, because if they do, we will wipe them out. Up. Something's being raised over there, and they've got their priests in my area. Bastards. Okay, we've got the co-emperor here at Sicilia. He is keeping things under control, it seems, in the west. But, yeah, we'll have to just have a look and see what the general situation is. Abashar, the Africans. Okay, so we got the other puppet states now starting to bring armies in from the east as well, because we've managed to take out the Avan, basically, and now puppet state Lazka is actually finishing them off. We've dealt with Atropatene pretty much at this point, so I don't think they've really got any territory left if we haven't wiped them out already. And we have dealt with someone else as well. Oh, Britain's been defeated. Interesting. Iran has finally been dealt with. That's thanks to our puppet state, I'd imagine. They've been sacked. We have to raise a fleet. Oh no, we lost that, didn't we? That's been done. Research Eastern Heavy Cavalry Tactics in 15 turns. Done by you guys, but that sounds pretty cool. Let's have a look at it. Whereabouts is it? 8 turns. Okay, that actually sounds like something I would really like to do. So what we'll do there, we'll finish off the research we're doing. We've got 2 more turns for that. And then we'll be able to go after it ourselves next turn. So what we can do now, Nisibis, let's spend the money now while I remember. And... oh, we can't actually get tier 3 yet because we haven't got hereditary things. We need... where is it? That's what we're researching now. Right, so we can't actually convert it over to a standard thing, although I could build it over to a farming town, which is interesting. There's plentiful fertility, so I'm not too fussed about doing that, to be honest, but it will help out quite a bit with food. Yeah, we'll wait 2 more turns and we'll eventually upgrade that. What we will do though in the meantime, we've got the bathhouse being built here, so let's get some local industry. We've got the church. We'll actually spend the money to get this one. This way then increases the thing and also spreads it out to the nearby settlements as well, which is going to be pretty useful. We're going to spend some money. We can't actually recruit a priest yet. That's annoying. Oh well. In fact, we've got the priest over here, haven't we? Yes. Okay, Sextus Voluminous Postumus. Let's get your butt over here so you can actually start converting the locals. Okay, you can get some training. Let's see, you've got authority. Let's see. Let's give you military supply, and we'll give you personal combat. And what we do now, we're actually assault.
Cower like kenneled dogs.
In fact, if we wait a
We
second,
take this settlement.
and we'll bring you guys in to help.
Make haste, men!
Hear us, Lord.
Now this one I am going to hold a result, just because the band spar was so much in my favour anyway, that now that I brought the other army in, it's just completely pointless me fighting it out. As much as it would have been to fight the thing. In fact, does Ctesiphon actually have like a unique map? For example, if you fight Constantinopolis, you actually have that unique map of that famous double wall system that the Romans had at Constantinople. Or if you fight a Rome, you do as well. I just wondered, did they have the same for this place or did they not? Unfortunately, we're going to do it afterwards because we're going to convert it over eventually. Right, let's dismantle that. I'm going to... what can we convert this over instead? We can't actually convert anything first. We get our own library, which is actually better than what they've got. The amphitheatre, not so much. The theatre, no. And I can't really convert any of these over yet. Okay, well we'll repair this. We'll repair this so we can convert that over. What can we convert this over to? An auditorium or a tabernae? Okay, we'll convert that. And we'll repair this. So there's a lot of money, but now that the Sassanid capital is now under our command, under our control, very good times indeed. What we can do now, we're going to take this army down south. We're going to go after Meshan, hopefully so we can take out, get access to the spices. Oh, okay, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. So they got the Watch, a full stack army nearby, which is currently taking attrition, which is pretty nice. Meshan, let me see. Yeah, the Oriental Harbour. Threadmakers, Camel Herd, okay, and the garrison is not really much to write home about. Oh my god. That's the thing that bothers me about the Eastern factions. They have such huge garrisons. And they got a fleet as well. Okay, that's going to be fun to deal with.
At your command.
Let me see. What we could do is, if we remained here, we're going to see if there's any local mercenaries we can recruit as well to help out. See, immersion, nope. Could hire an onager, not that that's going to be much use. And it costs 916, no thank you. Okay, what we'll do, we're gonna another unit of camel riders. We'll get that up to 4. What we're going to do then, we're gonna just keep the army here for now, and we are next turn probably going to see either going for a Susa, or maybe go after Mashan if the enemy to take the army out to attack us. Because hopefully then this will draw them out and into a defensive battle that will actually work in our favour. I think, especially if we do it right.
Commander.
This is going to have to be prepared to deal with the attrition, the public order problems. We've got an army here. I did have...
We hunger for battle.
Yeah, because we're about to have a rebellion take place this turn. We need to repair the buildings here. Do I not have another... Yes, I have the Emperor's army. Okay, what we can do is this. We're actually going to move the Emperor's force into Akbatana in order to basically fortify it. That sounds like a reasonable plan. The enemy can go, the assassins could go after our ballet here, but if they do, they do, to be honest. It's just going to be one of those things. But we're in a position at least we can deal with that. So we need to prepare these. In fact, let's swap that over. We'll repair the city itself. There we go. It's cost a lot of our money this turn, but it should be okay. Let's upgrade you. Infantry commander. In fact, let's give you extra bonus of infantry commander. We still need to decide what to do about Yathrib pretty soon. Maybe once we've dealt with Mashan, I can actually take an army down there to fight them, while the others continue into the east.
At your command.
Okay, let's upgrade you. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do as well, let's come back over to the west in order to just check out the local situation. So, yeah, we got
At your command.
the Legion here. We'll just upgrade the Legio combat things while we're here to get some extra troops. Public order is reasonably okay in the area. That's something at least. We've got Huns here to deal with. Raided territory. But it seems that the Picts have actually come by to visit. Now this is quite interesting, so let me pop on the map a second. The Picts have actually expanded fairly well into Europe itself. So they've still got their capital of Tuisus up here, but they've managed to capture several areas of Belgica, and they've been pushing across here. So just imagine, I mean, this is the thing I do love about Attila and the Total War games in general, is after that very first turn, as soon as you start the game, that is sort of historically accurate. But once you start moving troops around, things start changing really differently. And the fact that, we've got Eastern Romans that are very Greek in their traditions and that, and they're now going to be neighbouring with Scottish people, the Picts. And the fact, like in Spain, we've got Irish people settling along the coastline. That's the thing I love about Attila. I know a few people have complained about it in the past, but to me, I just think this is a really funny and cool aspect about the game. It's a shame we don't see it in some of the other ones. At least that's my, 2 pence on the matter. Okay, let's back to this. So we got about a couple more minutes, so I just want to see about really ending the turn at this point. We haven't got any cash. We've managed to keep pushing the Assassins back, and we've taken their capital, although we're going to have to be prepared for a rebellion taking place pretty soon. In fact, what's the situation? Yeah, instability is a very big problem right now. Okay, let's just end the turn now. Oh.
We hunger for battle.
Okay, let's give you an extra point of cunning. Let's do that. Because 1 more point, so we can actually get up then to night battles, which is going to be really useful. My governor over here, let me see. Let's just give you some extra. Let's give you that. And extra food, because extra food always comes in handy. And the governor over here. Right, just give you legatus. We actually got... we got this legion up here we haven't been using for a little bit. Let's take you guys down here. In fact, let's force march you so you're actually in a position to come in. I actually don't get that far, don't you? No. Let's move you down here.
For battle.
Although, I just noticed we got a rebellion here. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. We should be okay though, because we got Mosqueta here. Although I need to convert it over, because at the moment our garrison consists again of just 2 Roman legions. In fact, what we'll do, let's get you guys to go back up here, and we can take them out next turn, hopefully. Okay, let's send the turn now. Just see how it goes next. Still can't believe I've got Scottish people as my neighbours at the moment. Because thanks to my actions, in the previous episode with the Ostrogoths, we razed those settlements to the ground. We destroyed the local economy, tore down the cities, and now we've got the Scots moving in with, interested people wanting a fresh land and somewhere to stay for themselves, a fresh start. And I can just imagine the Greeks and the Scottish getting on, Sorry, the Picts, if you're rather than Scottish. What's Assassinates going to do? Are they going to move that army up? Right. Okay. So what I can do actually in the next episode is take my army that I got outside Mazun, and take it up north to Susa, basically just capture that settlement, until I can get some troops down to deal with that larger armies that they're currently really sort of gathering together at Mazun. We have to watch out for rebellions, because we've been taking a lot of territory fairly quickly in that area. We're going to have to be prepared for rebellions coming up, and until we can sort of solve the issue of that, we'll have to be prepared for them popping up. Got priests on their way down, so we can actually sort out the religious issue, which is going to be one of the big things for public order in the area, because Greek Christianity is going to be a fairly new concept to many of them. We're going to have to sort that out. But otherwise, we're doing okay for the episode. So yeah, next time we've got all that to deal with. Any notifications beforehand? Compromise command. He's completed his mission over here. Consumption spread from Alexandria. Eutropius. You know what? I'm going to just do... In fact, our Dominion is very poor because we have not got that many people in the Imperial family. But we do have a lot of control ourselves. In terms of our mastery of politics. So I could do this, but it's going to use up a thing. I'm just going to do nothing. If he wants to become a military court, so be it. Let's just upgrade. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, what I actually want to do while I got the cash, and because I've been meaning to do it for quite some time, is I want to take the Legion from here. We'll upgrade you first. Oh, I can't do it this turn anyway. Although I can. We can take this army. But I'm going to come down and colonize Scoopy so I can actually get that settlement back. I've been meaning to do it for ages, but I always spend my money on something else. So let's colonize it.
Ready for orders.
There we go. We can actually get that going now. And while that's my money pretty much gone for the turn now, I'm pretty happy now. I can actually get a full settlement in my main territories. But I'm going to end it here, guys. So next episode we'll be continuing with the expansion into the east, taking out the Sassanid territories bit by bit, because at this point now we're pushing up against the pretty much almost wiped out the Sassanids, I would say. In fact, let's just double check the diplomacy a second. If I find Sassanids, how much territory do they have? They have 7 regions. So what's that? They got these two here, so they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 5, 6, and they got this one all the way over here. But we've pushed them back so much, and if you compare that to, for example, us, like, in terms of like how many we've got loads. We've pretty much got this entire area in red as us. But yeah, in the next episode then, guys, we'll be continuing to push the Sassanids back, be taking more and more of their land. I will foresee about actually fighting the battle in Mashan, if I can, just because I think it'll be a very epic battle. We've got a large garrison, we've got 2 full-stack armies, we've got a fleet nearby. If I can bring in some other armies to support, I think that could be a really cool battle to do next episode, but we'll see what happens when we get to it. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye for now.